Yeah. What's up, Docman? We're just gonna go in clockwise order on these guys, starting with the Sparkman stage, and we're on the Docmen stages. Docmen are like dummy robots that can be programmed with the, I guess, subroutines and abilities of other Robot Masters. Which other Robot Masters? Well, you will definitely see which ones. And this is the first Mega Man game to have a major multi-level segment between the Robot Masters and Dr. Wily's castle. And one of you was commenting saying that you felt like this was the game that did it the best and the most creatively. And I'm not as familiar. I know I could have used Shadow Blade there, but I've always liked to use Gemini Laser, because whatever, it's just funner that way. Funner, funnest. But yes, somebody was saying that they felt like this was the game that did the in-between levels the most creatively. And even though I haven't really played to the castle segments in the other three Mega Man games, so just me saying that, you can already tell how fun that's going to be. I probably kind of agree with that, because as I recall, the other three segments are just like, it's just like an additional castle thrown in the game for craps and giggles. Okay. And we're already coming up on the first of these so-called Dockmen. Hickory Dickory Dockmen, the mouse ran up the Clockmen. Whoa, you get out of my face. I thought you had despawned already. And we're coming up on him, and his weakness is the Magnet Missile, this mystery Robot Master who you've probably never seen before, unless you've played the game billions of times. And yes, it's Metal Man from Mega Man 2. The Dockmen are, in fact... Let's get it on, dude. Okay, first strike, eh? I don't think so, buddy. Fortunately, he has a weakness that allows me to stay away from him, because as you may recall, if you stay on your own side, Metal Man won't come over and get all up in your space. And this Metal Man fight is actually easier, because you don't have a conveyor belt to worry about. But don't worry, it does indeed get tougher. And there are two Dockmen per stage, so we're going to be facing two Mega Man 2 Robot Masters per level here. Okay, sometimes I get this, sometimes I don't. Usually I do, and this is one of those usuallys. Excellent. Okay, and I think I can just stay where I am now. Excellent. Yeah, you see, that drop was foreshadowing. They're going to make you do it again. That's the Mega Man way. Do something once, then they make you do it again, except with spikes. Come on now. I'm not going to get screwed today. And the one coming up after this is Quickman, who is substantially harder than Metal Man, because he has a really shitty weakness. If I'm going to use energy tanks anywhere in the game, it's going to be in these levels, because these levels represent a level of difficulty that is kind of not commensurate with the rest of the game, actually. I think these levels are actually harder than pretty much anything you face in Dr. Wily's castle. That's just an opinion, but that's always the way I felt, because there's a lot of ways to irreversibly screw yourself. Alright, garbage disposal. We're just going to skip past you without much foo-fa-ra and fanfare. Come on now. See, if you get stuck here, you really don't want to get stuck there, because you got a pit on either side of you, whatever. Okay, yes, sir. And we are at full energy for this boss fight, which is great, because he's weak against the Search Snake. And the Search Snake has, like, piddly range, you see. Whereas Quickman has freaking insane range. There he is. And when I had started this game as a kid... Okay, we're just going to fire one at a time and try to slide underneath him and stay away from him. Because when he pounces on you, it is the worst thing in the world, basically. See, you lose a lot of energy. Good God. This is where I tend to use energy tanks like a boss. And you definitely want to get hit by the quick boomerangs rather than by the actual Quickman dummy robot. Okay, not by you, not by you, not by you. Stay away, sir. Sir, I told you to stay away from me. Do not do such a thing. Wow, the slowdown is insane and very nearly killed me. I'm not great at these Dockman fights, but we're going to keep moving on and moving on. And actually, you know what? I think we're going to do the next one today as well, Needlemans. We'll go ahead and do two at a time here, just to get through them, because they're very tough and very difficult. And I don't know why I'm deciding to do this. This is a spur-of-the-moment thing, but probably because I want to keep talking. I actually played Mega... Check out what I learned, you know, in the week that I was shirking my Let's Play duties and designing star scavenger levels and doing all manner of other things. Check this out. Watch this, biz. Okay, that's not how that was supposed to go. Okay, come here, you. Well, you can apparently topspin through these guys, and they just like die a death. Oh, I really effed that up. Apparently, you can kill these guys with the topspin, the silent killer, but I really super mega screwed that up. So, yeah, I should have just probably fired at him with my little pea shooter there. Anyway, moving onwards and upwards. I feel like I'm in the same... I feel like this is deja vu-y somehow. Wow, I can't believe I made it through that. That was pretty amazing. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm going to need all the help I can get here, obviously. Come on, Rush. To the rescue. Yes, sir. Yeah, when I had actually, as I was saying, I had played Mega Man 3 before I ever played Mega Man 2. So I didn't know the names of the Robot Masters from Mega Man 2, and so of course I made them up myself. Metal Man was, depending on my mood, either Saw Man or Dr. Man. And Quick Man, I think... I can't remember what I called Quick Man. Probably like Boomerang Man or Speed Man, because he was really extremely fast. But this level can be a killer. This one is way harder than the Spark Man level. Not in terms of Robot Masters or anything, although they are jerks. Total amazing, unbelievable jerks. Alright, you stay away for now, and... Gonna pounce, and not do that. I just walked into death. Well, I walked into one hit. Whatever. Let's go ahead and, that'll probably give us one Rush Coil use. A little more than one, little less than one Rush Coil use, actually. This level really makes you use your Rush stuff, except for the Marine. Nobody ever uses the Rush Marine, except for, like, one part in the game where it's pretty much entirely necessary. And here we are coming up now on Airman. I used to call Airman Tornado Man, and now there's an actual Tornado Man, so that's just weird. What is... I believe it's Spark Shock that's good against him. This is a place where it's easy to get... I usually get screwed really bad by Spark Man. I have more energy than that, right? Okay, thank goodness. That was not cool for a second. Okay, that was easy enough to get through. See, the tornadoes usually come out in configurations that are really not nice. I should have got behind him. Whoa, he doesn't let you get behind him. Yay. Oh, and I touched him. That's beautiful. How far back do I start? Hope not far. Huh. Awesome. See, here, like, I'm having to do all this stuff over again. If you die too many times, especially in this level, you can really bone yourself because you run out of energy to do things. And that's holding true for the Rush Coil here. It's also going to hold true for the Rush Jet in just a second. Because, as you'll see, there is a pretty substantial Rush segment coming up. Should I... I'll just use an energy tank if I need to. I may need to, I may not, probably will, because they really superpowered the Mega Man 2 Robot Masters. They're way powerful here. Let's just pump him full of Spark Shocks. Why don't we? Yeah, thanks for the screw job there, buddy. Okay, I am out of Spark Shocks. That's awesome. How much energy does he have left? Okay, I will not have to come back and do this fight. I'm going to ensure... Yeah, see, how are you supposed to pass through any of that? He just throws his tornadoes in ways that I don't see how it's not possible to not get hit. These stages are very aggravating to me. It's very easy to lose your way on them, but we are through the worst of it. I don't really think we're going to need either of these things. Well, we might need Rush Coil, so that might end up coming in handy. We haven't used our Rush Jet hardly at all, so here is the return of Shadow Man enemies. Alright, that's kind of nice, I guess. Won't really be needing a lot of energy here. This is a rough segment right here. Yeah, see, because of things like that. But if you keep jumping... That's the thing, that's the trick with the Rush Jet. The Rush Jet works differently in this game than in other games, and they fixed it because they knew just how broken it was, I think. They realized it. Oh, God. Yeah, they realized just how broken this thing can get. You need to float your way on down so I can get the other major. There we go. Oh, turns out I didn't need it. I was full. But yeah, here in this game, the rush jet, you move the rush jet forward yourself, and it doesn't use energy when you're not standing on it. So if you jump, you can really get between enemies and not do well. Here's a bit of a tricky wicket, but if you're holding right as soon as you turn around, you won't fall in the pit. And you want to get this right. After this part, you want to get this whole level right. You want to only have to do this once, because if you screw this up, you might be able to rush jet back through it again, but you know what? I'm going to save that in case something bad happens. And I'm not going to collect it in case something bad happens and I have to come back to this point, because that could very well happen. And this level is not even close to over. I'm remembering it sort of. Let's see. Let's go ahead and fill this guy full of needles. We're not going to be needing that. See? Take care of that guy with needles. That's another thing I learned from watching assorted Mega Man hack videos, actually. Been watching a few Mega Man hack videos today. That's what got me in the mood to do this again. Not that I wasn't in the mood to do it. I was just really kind of ultra busy. Thank you, Flying Met Tool. One of the more creative iterations of the Met that I've seen. And, of course, the giant one's coming up ahead. Shoot your balls at me, do your worst. It won't work. And get that needle back out. But the needle shoots rapidly enough that you can really take care of this guy before anything terrible happens, usually. Well, except for that one, who apparently takes a bazillion hits. Oh, Lord. This might be one of those things where I have to, like... Yeah, he's going to just stay up in the air forever now and be a tool. See, if you let him get up in the air, they're just hard to take care of. That's why I like to shoot all rapid at him and stuff. Thank you for the refill. I'm going to let you pass by and hit me. That was all part of the plan. Definitely. To get hit by that monstrosity of nature. And now coming up is, I believe, Crash Man, who is weak against the Hard Knuckle. That's great because, you know, Hard Knuckle travels really slowly, and Crash Man is kind of a jerk. So that's awesome. I'm really digging on the jerkness. And just like Crash Man, he only takes like 4 hits with the Hard Knuckle, though. So if you get close, he's just like Crash Man in Mega Man 2, where he doesn't jump until you shoot at him. Although he may have jumped a little bit before me there. I don't know. I'm not really paying attention. I'm just trying to breeze through these levels because they're tough. Next time we'll do the other two, Shadow Man and Gemini Man. We'll definitely want to do Shadow Man's first because... Gah. That sound doesn't really tell you anything, but picture me pulling on a necktie like Rodney Dangerfield there. Gah.